Hello, hello. This is Nesli, one of the biggest procrastinators out there. So, in this video, just briefly, I'm going to go through a technique and a song that has changed so much about my daily life, the procrastination, the laziness, and just overall the purposefulness and meaningfulness and the fulfillment of my life. And it's just it's is it just the song? Well, I created the song, so I knew why we do procrastination. And okay, actually there's a YouTube channel. It's called Spoon Fed Ideas, I think. And he's pretty awesome of explaining concepts and mindsets. So there was one that was about how important it is to live for like collective living. You don't just live for your selfish today self. So I created a song. Let's see if I can slow it. Yeah, okay. So I created a song. It's called Do It for Future You. And it has like two other versions and also Phoenix of Tomorrow. It's so if you go search in Spotify or Pandora or iTunes stuff or whatever the Apple has, search for Nesli TV, and then the album is called Future Self Loading. So let me get it bigger. Okay, so what happens is, let's just go to my script. Oh, this tab is not being recorded. Why not? Okay, so I don't know what you guys see, but so procrastination isn't really about laziness. I'm sure you know that now. It's not like, oh, I just want to play games. Oh, I just want to lay down. I just want to watch a movie. I just want to scroll down on social media. It's it's not just you want to do those things, right? Sometimes, okay, I'm just going to read my script because I kind of forgot what I was going to say. Sometimes it's feeling lost, sometimes it's feeling overwhelmed, sometimes it's not knowing what matters right now. And I found one simple thing that brings me back every single time, if I remember. So which tab is recorded? This tab is recorded. Only this tab is recorded. Got it. So only if I remember, because sometimes I forget and it goes back to the old habits. And old habits will be with you all the time, almost all of your life. So it's just we're training our subconscious that this is what I do now. We don't have to do what I used to do before. And so sometimes if I'm on a good loop of days, I just remember, I start listening to the song, then I'm in a good loop, on a good day. And then sometimes I forget. It's been like because I'm in a good loop and I just don't listen and I just go with my life. It's great. And then it skips back to back. Like it goes to back like it used to be. And then I'm wasting some time and stuff. And then later, maybe days pass, and I'm like, oh shit, this is what I've been doing. And then I listen, and then I can get back to, okay, this is who I am now. And so I used to have not decluttered, I used to have cluttered home. So for me, okay, it goes back to freedom. For me, freedom is and has been very important. So like if I'm sitting in front of my computer, if I'm doing something, then it's like, why do I have to wash the dishes? Like tomorrow I'll do it, right? It almost like it used to be like something I look at chores as something I have to do, something I don't want to do, right? Now the mindset is and the question is, which I'm going to read it here, like what would my tomorrow self would like? What would she appreciate? What would make her life day easier? So when I when I look at a burger versus a salmon salad, right? It's like, yeah, I want to eat the fries and the burger, yummy. Oh, and then the other option is the salmon and the salad and maybe veggies, right? I mean, I want to eat the burger. Fun. what would my tomorrow self feel better? Which one would make it better for her? And I know the feeling of after eating burger or like fried food or whatever, next day I don't feel good. I know that. So now, am I going to be selfish thinking about what I want now, or what would you like? So it's almost like if you live the whole life of selfish life, of course, we're not really narcissist or something, but there's like a selfish life living for myself. And like, oh, what can I do? Oh, I can go volunteer in a shelter and stuff, which I did. But that was the first time I felt like, oh, okay, I'm doing something for others. And then when I live my life as far as I can remember, because as I said, like going back to the old loops, um, it's really nice to think for someone else. So when I think about the burger or the salmon, and oh, I'll get the salmon, then immediately my heart just like warms up. Like I'm living from my heart. I'm not selfish. I am not just thinking today and like now an instant gratification. I just think of like even making this video. Like I didn't want to make it. I was just listening some audiobooks, just doing some random stuff, right? And then it's like, yeah, but making this video is so important for her for tomorrow. It's like, and when we say future self or tomorrow self, it's literally like 12 hours later when you wake up the next day. What would she like? What would he like? So yeah, that's why scripting is important. Instead of going random writing, next time I should do a little bit script because I know I'm jumping from one to the other. But so yeah, the burger and the salmon. When I choose the burger, when I choose the salmon, because I'm thinking for her, my heart is warm and living from the heart, and and think doing something for someone else. It's my tomorrow self. She was gonna do the cleaning because everything that I don't want to do, I'm like I'm gonna do it tomorrow, which means she's gonna do it because I don't care about her because I don't even care about myself in the big picture. So when I started living for my future self, my home is clean. There's no dishes in the dish sink. My laundry is done. I'm not pushing it to next week, next week, next week. and then or and then I play with my cats more too. I mean, I love them so much, but I used to be like, oh, I'm doing this instant gratification thing that never ends because I'm so free. Like, I do whatever I want, right? So yesterday I was talking to a friend who was saying he eats all the time and he just can't feel full, and only if he eats carbs. So I'm like, okay, so you eat something that doesn't have carb and then you feel hungry afterwards. Um, like I told him, just because you feel hungry, but you already ate, you're not just your body, you're not just your thoughts, you're not absolutely what your desires and instincts say. And I'm saying in an instinct, it's not the gut feeling, but like, oh, I want to get this. Oh, I want to scroll down. I want to eat this. So we are more than that part of us, and he is more than that part of us, so he should be training, he can train saying, nope, I ate. That feeling of hunger is not real hunger. It's not a survival thing where, because if you're hungry you better eat it, right? That's what body the hunger says, the stomach growls and stuff. So he either has some health issues going on that he should talk to someone, or he's just addicted to carbs. And I am, but I at least I choose healthy carbs, healthy breads. Um, okay, so the short story: if you are in the loop of self-defeating procrastination loop, you're not alone. I promise you, there are so many people, but that doesn't mean that it's okay to live like that and we can't reach our potential. You cannot reach your potential, right? So just give it a chance. Spoon-fed ideas. He explains a lot of concepts and ideas, and then I like hypnosis and NLP techniques. So I created these songs with that scripting in mind, like the lyrics. So if you just relax, close your eyes and listen to all of these songs, except there's maybe one song that I don't like and I can't delete it. But they're all just gonna make you feel that you deserve, you're worthy, you are love, and you are dressed in power. But this do it for you, Phoenix of Tomorrow. Even game of life, it's a concept, seeing life as a game. Then choose your character, choose your life. That's every day. Listen to this, give it one day chance. Yeah, this next to next, this is about online dating, next to next to next, but it's very it's a little bit vague, so you can see it as task, next task to next task to next task. You can see it that way too. um I show up, I'm visible, because procrastination is most of the time like we just like to be invisible and not put us out there, not be successful, not do achieve, not earn so much because maybe our parents didn't earn, maybe we were told stuff as a kid. So there are underlying issues that you can work on them. uh, I believe that it's hard to find qualified therapists out there, but you can also start listening these. I swear they're really, really helpful because they talk to your subconscious, like everything else. If you've been watching movies, some YouTube channels, or anything else, these conversations that you're watching, these videos, the content that you've been watching is actually always brainwashes us. They're brainwashing us. So this list of songs are also brainwashing, but they're really good in a good way, a very healthy way. So yeah, so you're not alone, and give it a try. Future self-loading in wherever you want to listen, Spotify, Pandora. And then, yeah, let me read it here if I did miss something. So, what is this ideal future me? I think of myself as being reborn every day. Today, me was created by yesterday's choices. Tomorrow, me is being created by today's choices. When I'm lost, I ask myself questions instead of waiting for motivation. What would future me thank me for? And this is a loop, because if I live my life, if I do take my actions thinking with this question, like what would future me thank me for, then next day when you're actually living and you maybe see a note, maybe you see a flower, maybe you see a clean kitchen or a kitchen clean bathroom, and then you're going to also feel so much love for your yesterday self. Instead of wasting time or sitting on the couch, she was doing this thing, and it's just equal to love. It just tells love. So both way, it's living with love. Why does it work? Motivation comes and goes, purpose comes and goes, feelings come and go, but love for your future self can stay. And questions I ask: what can I do today that will make my tomorrow easier? What can I do today that future me, like tomorrow, 12 hours later, me will appreciate? What could make her smile tomorrow? What would make her life less stressful? Let's not use the stressful, but what would make her life more easy tomorrow? What would make her feel loved? What would make her feel respected? So, I mean, even again, living in a decluttered home, living in a kitchen clean. I'm giving the simple examples, but those things, you may think it's not that important, but what would make her feel respected? Living in a clean place. That's definitely, she's going to feel respected and more confident and more deserving. And we're training this. And after a while later, all the things that you could do and you can do, you will see that you have started doing them. That's going to become the new normal you. Then do it for future you, not because you have to, because future you deserves it. She deserves a clean kitchen. She deserves clean clothes, a healthy body, a finished project, more money, less stress, let's say more fun, better health, more freedom, more self-respect. How? The mistake people make, they think they need motivation first. No, I don't. You don't need motivation. I just need one small action. Wash one dish, send one email, make one phone call, walk for 5 minutes, write one paragraph, record one video. Like, this video is not good video. In the past, I would never record something like this. It had to be perfect, scripted, lighting, camera, makeup, clothing. Now it's just record one video, talk to this one single person out there, maybe find this helpful. For me, it was like knowing that I'm not the alone. It took for a long time because it's embarrassing. You don't talk to anybody. You don't talk to your friends that you don't say that, you know. Okay. So yeah, record one video. Procrastination often disappears after that first step. Important twist: sometimes doing nothing is the right answer. Future you might thank you for not sending that angry text, not buying something impulsively, not drinking, not getting into an argument, not sabotaging yourself. Sometimes the gift of future you is action, and sometimes the gift is restraint. Um, yeah, so personal part, talk about your song, which I did talk about it in the first place, how it instantly reconnects me, how it reminds me who I am becoming, how it breaks the procrastination loop, why music is powerful for changing state, and we guys should stop listening these negative affirmation songs like, oh, love sucks, oh, I love you, I die for you, or how life is so unfair, and all these songs brainwashing us, and we keep listening again and again. So stop listening to those music and start listening to my music and positive music. I 100% either no lyrics, but even some music frequencies are, I think, very negative. So see how you feel with the positive vibes, better frequency music. And closing questions: before you scroll, ask yourself, what would future me thank me for? What can I do today that makes tomorrow easier? What is one small action I can take right now? What would make future me feel loved? Okay, we already talked about these questions. If this resonates with you, check out my music, AI music. Listen to the songs and tell me what you think. Yeah, okay. And if you're interested in building a meaningful life with intention, come join me at Nesli TV and inside the lab that I'm building. I'd love to see you there. Okay, so okay, let's make this bigger. Okay, I hope that made sense. I will publish this not perfect video. I hope it's helpful for you. Give it a try to my music. I am super proud and I just use it for myself, but it's selfish. I want you to give a chance to yourself. Your procrastination is, we shouldn't be disgusted or being afraid of it. It's a part of a protection system of us. It's trying to keep us safe by being same, invisible, small. But we can change it and become our full potential. And it doesn't happen in one day. It's a journey. So join. We need a community. I know that future is all about communities, like the tribes that there were a different sort of before, but now it's becoming, this is 2026 June, right? So join my community of people wanting to go achieve their full potential and want to be in a community of similar mindset people. We're not perfect, but we're also perfect in our imperfection. Like, I'm perfect and you are perfect, and we can talk as much as we want. Okay, just one thing before we go. When you are with your friends, notice how you talk about yourself and notice how you talk about your habits or your day, because usually it's very negative. Oh yeah, like even this call, maybe you could feel it, how much I'm the biggest procrastinator and I'm joking, laughing. That's self-defeating behavior. If I say that, what do you expect from my subconscious to learn from this? Because when we talk to our friends, we're relaxed and we just keep giving these affirmations. I'm so much improved now, but I'm just giving you a little message that you can observe when you're speaking. See if you're in the conversation and I see how you're talking. And then I will see you at Nesli TV. And after you give it a couple days, 1 week would be best. If you listen to this whole album of Future Self, and I'm gonna put it on the website. I'm gonna download it on SoundCloud. It's not on SoundCloud, that's why I can't share a link other than Pandora, Spotify, iTunes. And then let me know what you think. Like, let me see how it worked for you. I am 100% very curious. For me, it has been life changing. And let's see if I can. Yeah, if I listen, I don't think you're able to hear it. But it's very fun, but it's very effective subconsciously. And thank you guys. I'm Nesli from Nesli.tv, and I'll see you later. How do I turn it off? Oh, here, there it is.